Hi everybody, this is John. I want to show you some tips on finding content in the Chrome Web Store. If people suggest content, that's one thing, but sometimes you're looking for something specific or you're not even really sure what you're looking for, you're just trying to find a solution. So a couple of things here that will help. First of all, in the Chrome Web Store, on the left side, right underneath the search box, you'll see some category filters. So if I'm just looking for an extension, a theme, or an app, I can select those to find things accordingly. Be careful because if you do select for apps, for example, and then you start searching for something, so maybe search for a citation, just remember that at this point you're only seeing extensions in this case because that's what I had selected. So you just had to make sure that you don't leave that on inadvertently. Down below in the filters, you'll see some categories, and these are okay. You can browse through these. I wouldn't really restrict yourself to these categories. They do have some categories specifically for education, but they tend to be focused more on grade books and teacher tools. So I would branch outside of those. And then you have some filters here under categories called features. The one that I find is most helpful is this one here that says runs offline. So if you're specifically looking for something that will work for students or yourself, if you don't have an internet connection, that will help you. Now, once I do that, if I find some apps or extensions, this is Google Keep. One thing to note, over on the right side of the description page, you'll see some details by Google, and then if you see the lightning bolt, again, that's an indication that it runs offline. It's just a good thing to keep in mind. It's always a good idea to have a few offline compatible apps in the situation where you may not have internet access. Now, I do a couple of things when I'm looking at apps to make sure I'm getting good ones. So let me go back to Google Keep again. So I know Keep, I have Keep, but maybe I'm looking for something similar to Keep, but I don't really know exactly what to search for. So I'm going to go to Google Keep, and then I'm going to click the Related tab. And this is going to show me apps that are somehow related to Google Keep. They do something similar, they work with Google Keep. And this can help you discover some interesting content that you may not have known about in otherwise. So one cool thing that I did and found some good stuff is I was looking for a text-to-speech tool. So I'd find that. So Select and Speak is a very common one, but there's certain websites that Select and Speak doesn't work on. So if I go to Related, this will show me other things. So I was able to find actually Speak It is a similar app to Select and Speak that sometimes works when Select and Speak doesn't. So using that Related tab can help you find content that you may not have been aware of previously. Now, anytime that I'm installing an app or about to install an app, I do a couple of things. First of all, you definitely want to check out the reviews, the ratings for this. So this app here, I have no experience, don't know anything about, but I can tell that over close to 4,000 people have reviewed it, which is very significant. An app with that many reviews has got a lot in attraction, and it's got 4 stars, which is pretty good. Now you can click on the review tab and see what people are saying about the app. I generally am cautious about installing an app that has fewer than 100 reviews or has very, very poor reviews. Doesn't mean I won't, just means I might look a little bit more closely at it before I go in and install it. So those are just a couple of tips on finding content from the Chrome Web Store. Good luck on your search. I hope you find some awesome apps to share with the rest of us.